Alright, well, since that reserve loot run was so well received, I figured that I'd do another money making guide, this time on Woods. If some reason you hate reserve with a fiery passion, Woods is also a really good map for loot that's not as highly trafficked. Just a quick run through the map. This is the sawmill down here. This is like the bulk of everything. This is the main part of the map where Sturman spawns and stuff. We're gonna ignore this completely, it's not important. Okay, so the run consists of no matter where you spawn on the map, if you spawn on the left-hand side of the map over by outskirts, you want to make your way to Sunken Village up here. This is the first part of loot run. You hit this and then you run along the back of the map along this path here, and then you loot the new village. There's tons of rare spawns in both of those, and by that, after you loot these two locations, you should be able to just get out. You'll be full car extract right here, bring money for the car. If you spawn on this side of the map by medcamp, if you really want to, if you get a close spawn to medcamp, you can check it for loose LEDXs like really fast. If not, what we're gonna loot is the old village right here. Let me clear everything else. We're gonna loot the old village first right here. There's not a ton of rare spawns here that I know of, but there is a lot of industrial loot and weapons. There's lots of weapon boxes and stuff here, and a couple tech crates, so you can loot this, and then go loot new village right here, same spot as the first side, and then you should have enough to just get out through the car. Run takes like 7 or 8 minutes if you do it quick enough, and if the car's there, that's kind of a big if, because a lot of people just like spawn in and take the car out immediately. Don't ask me why, I don't really know. Maybe it's for karma, but if the car's there, this run is really fast. If the car is not there, most of the time you have to end up going all the way over here to outskirts, which really adds a lot of time to the run. Unless you spawned on this side of the map, then you have an extractor right here, Northern UN roadblock, which makes it quite fast, even if you don't take the car. And real quick, here's the kit I'm running. I didn't show this last time in the last run, but I figured I'd do it this time. This is a real budget kit. Normally I wouldn't run it like this because, you know, I'm not really strapped for cash, but if you are, you want to get the biggest bag you can, the biggest rig you can, and then the gear honestly doesn't really matter, but you're going to be doing it at night, so I'd wear dark gear, dark clothing. You don't need night vision. This is just a real cheap set with nice visibility. I really like this one. It's the yellow monocle, the yellow overlay. I'll show you when we're in the raid, but it's pretty nice, it's pretty cheap. The N15s are also nice, and I think they're actually cheaper than this, but you can wear these with a helmet. I just don't have one because I'm showcasing a very, very budget run. The reason I'm running the SVT is because you can top load it through the top, and it gives you an extra slots that because you don't have to carry magazines, you can just carry a stack of bullets. That's why I'm running that, and it's just busted. So I'll catch you guys in the raid. Alright. We spawned by medcamp. This is what it looks like without the nods on. And I'm just gonna run it the second route I showed you, where you run old village, new village, car extract. Starts raining. There he is. This is why we run the SVT. This thing's busted. Got a huge bag. Hopefully he doesn't have a teammate. These guys had the goons guns. I'm just clicking on heads. What bush would I be in if I were this guy? Is that his head? I think I just saw his head. Gotcha! Alright, let's get back to the actual looting part, the loot run. Alright, after all is said and done, I ended up with 1.2 million. That run took a little bit longer because I got in so many fights, but I separated the recordings, and the actual looting part, like minus the fighting, only took me about 9 minutes, and then the extract took me another 1 minute, so it's a 10-minute run, which means this wasn't a crazy good run. I didn't even get like a single rare spawn this run, so if you get a bunch of rare spawns, like you can get bitcoins in any one of those rare spawns. You get 3 bitcoins, that's literally this money, and that's only for 3 slots. So you can get like tons of money on this run. This is a mediocre run. I've had runs where I make 3 million in a single raid. So this is probably one of the best loot runs in the game. Except for Streets. Streets is always better because, you know, it's Streets. It just doesn't run at all, so nobody fucking plays the map. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like on the video. And let me know if you want to see other loot runs for other maps, because I've done Reserve and Woods, so maybe I'll do more. Who knows?